So I think we're good. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why it was bugging out like that. Had to restart the internet. Oh, fucking god. Technical difficulties, I guess, all around, because apparently also Wander was having trouble. I'll give you an extra tally mark. Artsy. So we see Mama May and Braxton join once again. But I'll continue. Try to continue at least. So let me go here. Hello. 3 streams of one day, an extra tally. I'm rich. Give me an extra tally. Mama May. Already at 4. So I'm guessing you didn't hear what I was explaining then. I'm not sure exactly where it started to bug out. So basically what I was saying was, let me just clear off all this stuff. No need to hear any of it. Yeah, do one more. So basically what I was saying is, what if it's like 5, 10 is a post-it note, 15 will be like a comic, and then 20 is what do you call it? A small watercolor painting. And then after hitting 20, like it kind of restarts again, and you start at 5, 10, 15, and restarts again, and just keep on doing that. Unless you want to save up for a big one, and we could do like we do for 50 tallies or something like that. I'm almost at 15. So that's what I was kind of thinking. Maybe to do that. Five tally marks is a post-it. Because I'm trying to see how we can make this work, right? So technically Artsy only has 2 because he already spent his 15. Same with Kent. Unless we'll just restart it over. Because you have 10. I'm trying to see like how can we do this? So if you have 5, it's what do you call it? A small post-it note. If you have 10 in total, it'll be a comic strip. 20 total. You spent your 10. Now, I'm still trying to see how we could have that system to kind of make sense. Because I kind of like that idea, actually, you know, saving it up for like a bigger painting. How can we do this? Or does a spending and saving of tally start today? We could probably do it starting today, like everyone knew. You know, we could just tell them. But those people who have, like, let's say you already have like spent yours, so I could give you maybe 5 extra tallies saved up. Or maybe be like 1 for each one you've had, so you do 3 tallies. Braxton would have 1 tally extra. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how we could do that. Switching up a bit. Half back, that's fair. Knock everyone like half. Cause I kind of like that, cause then it takes up a little bit of pressure of me of doing like a big painting for everyone. Okay, so maybe if you, for 5 tally marks, it's a post-it drawing. 10 tally marks is a comic. 20 will be a small watercolor piece. Yeah, like, cause I spent 10 to get back 5. We started this today. Okay, so I'm not sure if I have to like redo the whole book again, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. So let's get something that kind of stands out. Maybe this yellowish one, and have this little menu. Well, only if you choose that. We don't get to get a drawing because we say those tallies. I guess it'll probably depend what you want done. Maybe it comes to a compromise. So here, let's do like a little menu, I guess. A real big number. We do a real big piece and send them a mail. Ooh. I don't know. It's kind of hard because honestly, people could just come in and stay here for like 2 minutes and leave, and at that point, so I'll be like spending hours and money sending it to people, and you know they don't even like really support me with that. Like, it'll be cool, but kind of sucks on my end because I'll be spending time and money for people who just join in for like the first 2 minutes and leave. Alright, so. Five tallies, post it, 10 tallies, comic, I send the money to cover costs. The tallies will be a size of what you're currently working on. I do have a different sketchbook about the same size as this, brand new. Okay, so we got 5 tallies is a post-it, 10 tallies will be like a same thing, but like a little comic strip with you. 15, what can be 15? Or maybe I think it was Kent who said that. Put your name like in a kind of like license plate. Sorry, putting up a new system. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe 5 tallies. I just write your name, kind of like stylized in the license plate type of thing, or like 3D. Would be for 5. For 10 would be for a post-it. 15 comic, 20 watercolor painting, and save up for 50 would be a big piece. Okay, what do you think about that now? Good idea, like a good idea. I think maybe we could do that. It might ruffle some feathers. So probably erase it again. So 5 would be your name, you know. So let's say artsy, right? You do like try to stylize and put your whole name and save it. For 10, that's when you get a poster drawing. For 15, I do like a quick comic sketch for you. For 15, and for 20 will be a small version of a watercolor painting, and for 50 would be maybe something like this big. Maybe I'm not sure if 50 is too much, but something like that, something around those lines. I think that's kind of good. I'm not sure what you guys think. Interesting, bro. You do what you want. I don't want to ruffle anyone. Either way, people are gonna get upset most likely because we kind of said one thing. Well, I said one thing. Nobody you. I said one thing. But I do like the idea of saving up for a bigger painting. It makes it easier for me to kind of manage that, because like I said, these paintings takes me a couple hours to paint. And imagine you and Wanda right now who have like 15. Both of you want a big painting. That's already like 6 hours minimum you're spending on just those 2 paintings. Alright, then I'm about to restart the whole system. So I'm about to like restart everything. I'm gonna revise all the pages, restart it. I'll probably just, divide your 15 and give it like 7 tally marks or something like that. 7 back. And I'll do that for everyone. If you have 1 tally mark or 2, you'll keep it. Yeah, system. Hey Rocky, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. I know all that shit's going on, but yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna do a system reboot with the tally system. I think people might like it, some people might be annoyed by it, but I think it's fine. I think I'll pretty much keep everyone's tallies the same, unless if you already have what do you call it, tally spent, I'll give you back half. Yeah, anything under 5 will stay the same. If you already earned your 5, I'll give you back half the tally marks. I think that's the way we're gonna do it. But I just got it. No, you're gonna keep yours, Mom May. Yeah, anyone under 5 tally marks will keep the same thing. Those who have spent the tally marks will get back half for each one. So right here, 15, you get back around 7 tally marks, maybe 8. I might round it up. Right here, get back 3. That way, it's still kind of even-ish. Guess who's back with a cheesy cheese? Whole new system. We're tearing down this government and we're putting it up anew. We got a whole new system going on. And I'm about to like make a what do you call it? Let me actually take off that text one. because it now doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I took off that text. I was going. I had someone attacking me on my YouTube and Discord. I think they gave up though. It was weird. Yeah, I woke up in the morning and I saw you posted something on YouTube, and it was just right away. I'm like, this shit's, it has to be fake. It's stupid. It makes no sense, especially with you know, the AI accusation. Like, you literally show yourself drawing. It's stupid as fuck. Tally's on our currency. Oh no. I hope everyone is back to normal. Let me give you a tally mark. No tally tariffs. Alright, so we have this menu here. So it'll be 5 for your name, 10 for a drawing, posted drawing, 15 for a comic, and 20 for a watercolor, and 50 for big watercolor. Therefore, cheese. Oh, sorry, we're restarting the system. Alright, cheese, you're the first one to reach 5. So like I said, since it's new, we're switching it up. 5 tallies gets you your name. Yeah, we'll keep it at that. It's fine. But 5 tallies get you your name, like in a bold, stylized. 10 tally marks, I'm doing a posted drawing. 15 will be like a quick little comic sketch right here. 20 will be about the same size, but of a watercolor painting. And 50, I'll do a big one. So that's what we're gonna do. All thanks to Artsy and Kent revamping the system. Maybe I could do it here as well. I'll have to fix it into like a widget type of thing. Text 5. Your name. 10. Post. Did it post it? How the fuck is this spelled? I think you just post it, right? I put post. Yeah, post it. Drawing. 15 is comic strip. 20 small watercolor, watercolor painting, and 50 big. Hopefully you guys can read that. I can see chat. My stream is stuck. Not again. Oh, I think it's only them then. Yeah, I think it's only them because my stream is good. My other one. And there we go. I have to like fix it up and do like a sliding text on top. And that's gonna be fun to redo everyone's names. But it should be fine. See ya later. Bye, cheese. Cause let's see, maybe I could add like something else here. Like maybe I could do like a quick drawing. I'm not sure. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do it. Just try to finish this freaking painting. We'll see what the, what everyone says, what thinks about this system. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's gonna ruffle some feathers. That always happens when, a system is changed. But I think in the end, it might be good. Now I'm thinking like what else can maybe add. It's so fucking long. For been like I think an hour and a half or so. Your leaves and floor are really good on it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kent. I appreciate you and RT very much for your inputs. You're part of the High Council of counseling. They do with pencil. I mean, people will probably be mad about losing tallies, but once they see they can save up for a bigger piece, maybe a motivator. Maybe. Like I said, no one is necessarily losing tallies. Anyone under 5 tallies keeps the same. Those who have already used the tallies will get back half of them. I think this could be good. I'm just trying to think like other ways that can maybe make it a bit better. Like just in case people are like, damn, five tally marks just for my name. I think I need more resets, or I'm gonna delete and reinstall. It might be your internet, unless it's lagging for everyone else, because I know I was having problems earlier today. Wheat, yo, hello Eric, it's me, Wheat. Wheat, you might be upset, you might be happy. The tally system has been thrown out. It was corrupt. People were buying tallies, they got bought out. No, but in all seriousness, we have changed the system for the tally marks up. No longer will it be 5 gets you a drawing. As you can see up here, I'm not sure exactly how clear it is. Or like need something like, I don't know how to express. But yeah, I'm gonna put like a sliding text at a time somewhere at the bottom. But 5 tally marks, I'll write your name, stylized, kind of make it like 3D if I can. 10 tally marks gets you a posted drawing. 15 tally marks, I'll do like a little comic strip. 20 will be a small watercolor painting, and 50 is a big watercolor painting. So you could save up your tally marks now before it goes like no saving. But now that's what we're gonna do. There's you can save your tally marks in case you don't want your name. You can save it up for a poster drawing. If you want, they can save it for a comic strip, so on and so forth. Also, any tally marks that you have gotten before, you will get back half of it. Yeah, like I said, I'm about to like make like a new like sliding text on top. Maybe something over here like 5 is your name, 10 that, and you can save them up. Yesterday I went to the city and dang, there were so many cars and motorcycles and so many people playing water. That was such a fun day. Well, I'm glad you had a fun day yesterday, playing in the sun. So I'm not sure if you heard the new system. I'm gonna have to also do a pinned comment explaining everything. The new system. Yeah, I want to go to like the lake or something, but it's still a bit too early years. It's a bit still cold. Still a bit too cold. I mean, even though I've done it before, last year we went, it was like 82 degrees. So it was kind of hot, but kind of cold. It was also pretty windy that day. So we were like dumbasses. Truthless Recluse, how's it going? Why long face? What's going on, pal? Can you explain the new telemark system? Right. Yes, I can. This also goes for you, Truthless. New tally mark system. Right now, so anyone under 5 tallies will keep the same amount of tallies. No one's losing anything. People who have spent the previous tallies, let's say like Artsy, he has 15. He's gonna get back half of those tallies, and now you can save them up for something bigger, better. So 5 tally marks will get you your name. I'll like an example. Let's say but like it'll be like bubbled or something, like kind of like 3D as a bad example. I just put like artsy, so I just put arts. So you get your name 3D-ish. So 5 will get you your name, like 3D. 10 will get you a poster drawing. 15, I'll do a comic strip. Maybe in this size, maybe a little bit bigger. I'm not sure exactly, but I'll do a comic strip. And 20 gets you a watercolor painting. Maybe this size, maybe half of this size. Small watercolor painting. And 50 will get you a big one, something like this, or maybe even, I don't know, something this size. But it'll be a bigger piece for sure. and you wait any tally marks that you have had before like spent. See, like for you, you have 10. I'll give you back half, so you'll have 5. And just so I don't lose track right now, you have 1 right now, so we're starting the system all over again. You'll have 6. I think I broke my phone. That's not good. Or YouTube is broken. Or maybe internet. I'm not sure if anyone else is having problems. Yeah, so if you have 10, you have 5 now. It's a new system we're gonna do. Let me see. How are we gonna sell watercolor to me if I live in a 50? I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything at all. I want to keep an eye out for images for reference for my big picture. I'm so happy that I woke up and I see Robert got knocked out. It's good because if you like soccer, I'm not really a fan of soccer like that. Alright, choose list. I'm gonna explain it one more time. I know I'm about to keep on explaining for a bit. Now you can save your tally marks for something bigger and better. Once you get 5, you get your name like in something like this, like bold popping out. If you don't want to do that, save it. Once you get 10, then I'll do a posted drawing. If you don't want that, save it. For 15, I'll do like a little comic strip for you. You don't want that, save it. For 20, I'll do a small watercolor painting. I'm not sure if it's gonna be maybe this size or half this size or this size, but I'll do like a watercolor painting for you, small. I'm not selling it. Or you don't want that, you can save up for 50 and I'll do a big painting. Once again, not saving. The same as people, so you don't actually get the picture. I draw like that too. I can see the Eric's, but no, Daddy Eric. Daddy Eric? You mean Derek? Let me check out my colored pencils. Something up with your mine's fine. That's fine. I like to draw 3-2. Once I reach like 70, I'll come back, no problem. All 3D. All videos on YouTube are stuck for me. So that's something that's on your end. I'm trying to add some more watercolor, but brighter green. This is way too dark. Maybe not. Yes, too dark. It's not gonna work. You like to draw 3D? Yeah, so 5 will get your name, 3D, 10, post it, 15, comic strip, 20, a small watercolor painting, 50, a big watercolor painting. We have to save up for them. Yeah, I got the tubes. Ready to dry up. These are brand new. I have like a big briefcase where it comes with everything. So I have the watercolor, oil, acrylic, color pencils, watercolor pencils, and oil pastels, and some brushes here and some pencils. I got it for Christmas. So I gotta go. I'll restart 20 times. Did I give cheese your post? For today, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Except for now, I'm gonna be giving the names until I restart this whole system and rewrites everyone's name. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I haven't really used the tubes at all because I've been just using these. But the other day when I started using color pencils on my paintings, I was like, oh damn, I have tubes there. I've never used. Maybe I should start using them. Because for like the longest time, I had like this weird thing where I can't mix medias or mediums. I'm like, okay, is this gonna be a watercolor painting? Just pure watercolor, no color pencil on top. I don't know why, I just wouldn't do it. But I'm trying to like break away from that stupid thinking. When I was gonna play Dead Sands, I thought you couldn't play Dead Sands. You hacked it? Slow-mo crasher finally after scoring for 1 million times I found you. What up, slow-mo crasher? How's it going? Were you here before? Because the name does sound familiar. Slow-mo crasher. Actually, I think I wrote your name on this book, right? No, I wrote your name. I'll do it right now. Slow-mo crasher. Or slow-mo crash. Yeah, crasher. Okay. It's my favorite game. I could have really stuck to it and go to. Oh, you could have. Is Poop Player someone with a different name on Twitch? Yes, he is. He's still something poop related. Trying to take a check real quick. Butt Bumper. That's his name on Twitch. Yeah, but Slow-mo Crasher seems like a familiar name. Maybe you have been here before. But maybe it was a time when I wasn't writing people's names down. And also, I call him Alex Poophead. Kind of like what Archie did to me. I did that with him. Maybe instead of using my real name, I'll go by K-Rock. You should change your name to K-Rock. What up, Jake? Welcome back. Yeah, but you would join. I'm like, hey, what up, Poophead? I'm like, man, is there something else I can call you? You know, so I'm not just calling you Poophead or Poop. What is your real name? I need a new. What are you talking about, Mr. Gator?
Yeah, how's it going, Jake? And I'm like, what should I call you? He's like, I don't really care. You can just call me Poop. I don't care. I was like, I'm gonna try to look for a name to call you. And on Discord, his name is The Universe. And at the same time, I'm like, okay, maybe I could use his Discord name, but like, The Universe. I'm gonna call you Universe, the Uni or something like that.
We don't know his real name. He won't tell.
And we were playing Jackbox game one day or something, and I was like, alright, do you mind if I call you Alex? He was like, sure.
I was like, what up, Stephanie? Welcome back. His name is Phantom. True. Looks wonderful. I would use my Roblox name as my real name.
And I started calling him Alex because, like I said, in Discord his name is The Universe, and there's a song that I like called Universe Expanded, or The Universe Expanded, and his name reminded me of that song, and the singer of that song, his name is Alex. So I was like, oh, kind of all goes together. I'll call you Alex.
He's like, alright then. So that's where his name Alex came from.
Yeah, I have no idea what his real name is. Excuse me.
Yeah, we switched it up, Stephanie. Can you do like a bald eagle? So my name is Rico Balls. I think that's my new name.
We switched up the telemark system. I know you're new, but we're switching it up. So 5, I will do your name
Kind of like 3D.
10, you get a posted drawing, but you have to save them up. 15, I'll do like a little comic strip for you. 20, I'll do a small watercolor painting.
I still don't know exactly how big I'll do it. I'm not sure it will be this big or this small, or maybe a bit smaller.
And 20, I'll do a big watercolor painting for you.
Just having by to say what's up. I gotta go, bro. Let me give you your thing, Jake. Pretty sure you're having by though. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna post it right now, right? Jake 4. So, yeah, I know I told you a bit earlier. 5 gets your drawing, but we switched it up. Maybe like 10 minutes after you left.
Completely changed the whole system. So 5,
I'll do your name like in a 3D-ish style, like the picture you're holding.
10 will get you a post-it drawing this size. I have my book here.
Do all the post-it drawings that I've done.
And if you have 15, I'll do like a little comic for you. 20, I'll do a watercolor painting, maybe this big or maybe a bit smaller. And 50, will get you a big one, maybe this size or bigger. I say just save them up. Spend them whenever you would like to spend them. We literally just changed the system when you left, maybe like 10 minutes after. So, I'm gonna be repeating myself a good amount when people join in and they're expecting one thing. But I'm sorry, just things happen and we ended up switching stuff around. But yes. That's what we'll be doing until we inevitably switch it up again for whatever reason. Just trying to finish this weekend painting that I've been working on for a while now.
What is
Roblox hate you, truthless. Okay, put these away. So I guess slow-mo just kind of came in and left. He said he was looking for me. He found me.
but then said nothing?
Maybe just lurking, who knows? I'd be lurking too.
Got to go.
Alright, Stephanie. Hope you have a good one. Once again, take care. Take a care.
Good thing that excuse me, I didn't make a YouTube video yesterday. I was gonna make a YouTube short saying if you want a drawing, I gotta take like 5 marks. So good thing I did not do that video because I have to take it down. Just this one here. Get some blue. Get some gray.
That's what I'm looking for.
I don't think Braxton excuse me. I don't think Braxton ever joined again. this stuff. I hope your Roblox that sense. Again, bye.
No problem. We just have fun and enjoy what we can. We got school soon, if I remember correctly.
Look at my I'm literally about this painting. Timmy, what is that? Maniacs? I forgot to go.
Welcome.
How's it going, Timmy?
Welcome, welcome. Maniacs. Put that on vibrate. Put that on.
I think I'm going to draw and stream 2 in a few after I eat. Go for it. Go for it, my guy. See if you implement the System 2 Phantom. I was going to go yesterday, but I ended up watching something on my phone. I was waiting for someone to go live yesterday at work. Wanda said she was going to go live as well, and she never did. I'm pretty sure. How long have I been painting? Seriously, watercolor painting since December of last year, so it's been about 5-6 months or so. So this is where I started seriously painting. It was December of last year on the 5th. How old do you think I am? So that's where I started off. So as you can see, they're kind of bad, kind of flat, basic. It was the first good one that I did. These two were the first that I really enjoyed how they came out. But 26, you gotta correct right on the dot on the nose. Yeah, so this is where I started, December of last year. And almost every single day, it's just kind of been, yeah, really, I'm 26. Gonna be 27 this year. I've been painting almost every single day. Almost. What a guess. Yeah, it's really crazy. First person to get it like right on the nose. Some people got close to it, either a few years off. Yeah. Couple animal paintings here, which I still gotta make a YouTube short, just like quickly showing all these. Do you go to college? No, I do not go to college. I did go to college for like half a semester once I graduated, but college wasn't for me. I did not like it, so I ended up dropping out of college. I was spending all my time just in the back of the class drawing, and I wish I had that sketchbook, but I don't have that one that I used to use. Yeah, so I ended up, I said, didn't like school. It wasn't for me. I hated it, and I kind of went to college because everyone said, you know, go to college. So I went to a community college. Hey, Alan, how's it going? I went to community college for like half a semester. Like I said, didn't like it. Ended up dropping out.
and I got a job. Because, you know, that was pretty much like, you know, either you go to college or you go to, you get a job.
Thank you, Alan.
I appreciate it. This is kind of okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've done better. So, you know, he was like, you get a job or go to school. So I ended up getting a job at
18. Who's your favorite like person you watch? Who's your favorite like person that watched your stream? There's a few people.
Kent is a really nice guy. He's fairly new, but he's pretty chill. Artsy Fartsy as well.
There's a few
that have joined in, and I get along, I'd say, fairly well with them.
This is just for fun. Maybe one day when I'm more confident in my art, I will sell it, but as of right now, I'm not confident in selling anything, so this is all just for me. I'm being selfish and keeping this for myself. Am I one of your fave? Well, you just joined today, so it's hard to say. You know, it wouldn't be fair to call you one of my favorite people who joined in if you're new. But who knows? I did this one yesterday as well. Kind of came out okay. Looks like Lighthouse one. And I've done a bunch of animals. But I'm practicing the bear holding the fish. I'm practicing my landscapes, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm doing like landscapes or scenery. But yeah, that's what happened to me. Dropped out of college, got a job at like late 18, started working, and quickly moved up in my job. I used to work at a grocery store. I was the one, bagging up your groceries, collecting shopping carts. That was my first job. After 2 months of doing that, I guess I got promoted and I went to go work in the meat department. And after working there for about 2 months in the meat department, I got promoted to a different level in the meat department. That's like the beginning of the meat department. I was just a person, handing people their meat. Are you ending stream or doing another one? I'm gonna most likely do another one. Like I said before, if you see me working on this sketchbook, that's when you know I'm gonna end the stream soon. I work on this sketchbook when I'm close to finishing the stream. Here's some other stuff I've done. We don't have baggers around here. You have to bag your own groceries. Yeah, we don't have that anymore. This was in 2017-ish, I think. 2017, 2018, I think, I'm not sure. I think it's 2018. The grocery store that I worked at, you still had, baggers, I guess you could say. And I'm using a different pencil this time. The one that I normally use is in the car, and I don't want to go downstairs to get it. But I was with that for about 2 months, and the store director, he noticed I was a good and hard worker. So it was kind of like a promotion. He moved me to a different department, because you kind of start off as a bag boy, bagging groceries, collecting carts, doing inspection. We walk around the store and sweep. But like after, let's say 2 months, he noticed I was actually working, and he gave me the option. He was like, "Oh, I see you're a good worker, you're a hard worker. I don't normally do this. You have a You on your mom's account? Alright, then no problem.
Like, I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna give you an option to choose where you want to go to. Do you want to go to the meat department, or do you want to go to, I think, produce or grocery, one of those two.
Obviously, I ended up choosing the meat department after
Talking to the meat department manager, I was like, I don't know, I might go grocery. Because at that time, I didn't know anything about the meat department. I didn't want to be like working with meat. And the director was like, how about this? Talk to the meat department manager. He'll explain to you what you gotta do. And if you're interested, we'll send you there. If not, then that's fine. And so, the meat department manager was like right there next to me. I didn't even notice. He's like, okay, go with him. We took a walk. He like showed me around. He's like, okay, this is what you will be doing, right? So if you help me out, I'll help you out. So like if you help me, do your job good, I'll help you. Money wise, I'll give you a raise or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice.
So you kind of convinced me I'm going to leave and join real quick.
Okay, kind of convinced me to work in the meat department. Ended up working there for 2 months. I was just helping customers. They'll ask me, I want this much meat. I'll give it to them. After about 2 months, I got promoted, and I was able to use the knife to cut meat. After about like another 2 months or so, I got promoted again, and I became the meat receiver.
I am drawing a landscape. I'm drawing this picture here. Having good bosses, but yeah, it does make a difference.
So, like in the span of like 4 months, I moved up to the meat receivers. I was the one. Whenever like a shipment would come in, they'll go talk to me, and I would like make sure it was all there. Take in the pallets and
Break down the pallets, put all the meat where it should be going.
So for 8 hours, 9 hours a day, I was just in the.
It wasn't a freezer, it was like a big
cooler, just by myself, just putting boxes away. And I was doing that job for a good 6 months, I think, 6 to 8 months or so.
Until no, my wrist never hurts when I'm drawing. Maybe you're being too stiff while you're drawing.
I try to keep it loose. But after about 6 or 8 months of being in the freezer, I got promoted to a meat cutter, and I was able to use like the bandsaw, table saw thing to cut things that had bones. So the first time I got promoted, I was able to use knives to cut meat with no bones. It was just pure meat. When I became a meat cutter, I was able to use a machine to cut things that had bones, like ribs, T-bones, all that stuff. And after doing that for a couple months as well, I got promoted once again to third assistant manager.
I had a quality assurance job where I was in college the last 2 years, but they had let me out before I finished school. That's fucked up. I don't know if you care, but I'm gonna go watch shorts for a little. Go for it, no problem. Do what you gotta do. Do what you wanna do. Now I don't really have a steady job, just a temp freelance job.
Yeah, that must be a bit scary. But I became a manager in a little bit over a year of working there. In a span of like I think a year and a month, 2 months or so, I went from bagging groceries to becoming the third assistant manager in the meat department.
Have you ever watched The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe? Sounds familiar, but I have no idea. I work right now. So your stream crashed. What happened? It did crash. It was really laggy for whatever it was. Skipping and lagging, so I had to like end it. But now I'm back. Yeah, so I became
The third assistant manager at the age of 19. So from 19 years old until like 22.
Oh yeah. 19, 20, 22. Yep.
So at 19, I became the third assistant manager. And from 19 years old until like 22, that's when I worked there. Like I was there for about 4 years. I was manager.
So I have about 3-4 years of management experience. Some people didn't like me. Mainly the older folks. Because I go in the morning and kind of mid-ish afternoon. It was mainly an older crowd of workers
In their 30s and up. And they didn't really like me, most likely because I was young. But in the afternoon, from like, mid-afternoon to until closing, it was mainly young people in their 18, 19 and early 20s, and they liked me. Because I was a pretty chill boss, if I do say so myself.
Even though I know freaking Andrew one time joined in and was lying on my name. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was my internet. Luckily, when I was 19, I was edged into becoming manager, but they never made it work so damn hard to cover. For so many people that they called me and I was going to ask you, but said they should ask me for more work. What the fuck? Oh, 2 minutes for wow. Look at that. I wish I was offered.
You put some respect on my name.
What's your name, huh?
Alex, what's your name?
I actually noticed old ladies are nicer to me. The older I get.
I don't really notice anything so far, but yeah, I think the younger workers didn't really like me because I was manager at, I told you, at 19. I became manager, and I became a manager within a year or under a year of working in the meat department. So that you could just imagine, someone coming in, starting at the bottom, and work their way up like within a year. They weren't
Happy with me, or they don't like me. I tell you, then you gotta tell me if I guess right in the picture.
I need proof though, I need proof. I need to see some ID. First name, block out everything, okay.
Cause you could just be like, oh, my name's Christian.
And I gotta take your word for it. Yeah, the older people didn't really like me so much. Maybe because like I said I was young. And I moved up really quick. But the younger people did like me. Like I said, because I was
A chill boss. So if you want my social too, I mean, while we're at it, yeah, why not? You gotta give me your name, your social, and your ID, just to make sure it's all the same person. If they just block out all the information.
But I said I was chill. You know, if you would call me and be like, hey, I can't make it in today, I'd be like, oh my god. Alright, then I'll see what I do. Or if you would, call me and be like, hey, I'm gonna be late today, like an hour, 2 hours. Be like, okay, yeah, for sure, no problem.
Just try to make it. Or if you like come to me and be like, can I leave early? Because I don't know, I gotta do something or whatever happened. Then I'll be like, yeah, sure, you can leave early. But before you leave, just do this thing or let me do this and you can leave. That was usually how I ran things. Because I had a few people be like, hey, can I go home early because, I don't know, whatever happened. Depending what time it was, I'd be like, alright, let me just go on lunch. Cover me while I'm on lunch, and when I come back, you can leave. And I'll take care of it. Or, like, oh, I gotta leave. Okay, you can leave. Just before you leave, just clean this thing. That way, it'll help me out later. And after you can leave. So, me being reasonable and more or less nice. That helped me out in the long run. Ever have to fire someone? No, luckily that was not really my job. I did get someone fired, but I never fired them. Because, like I said, I was the third assistant manager for the meat department. After some time, I became the second assistant manager. And, the first one is the main manager who ran everything. The third assistant, pretty much their job was to be in the mid shift, going like around 12 and leave like at 7, 6 or whatever. That way they could help both managers out. The first manager would go in at like 5 in the morning, order more meat, do inventory, order more meat, get everything ready. And the second manager would come in late afternoon to close. They had to like clean up and do all that shit. So the third one was really just to help both of them out. So I don't have any like firing things. But there was this one worker who was kind of bad. Came late. That was mainly it. She would just come really late and was kind of like slow, kind of had problems with customers. And the director of the store, right, the main manager of the whole store, he was actually the third director because we had 3 directors, right? The main one, same thing. Those 3 store directors, and the third one came to me and was like, hey, can you help me fire this person? If she does something, write her up. She comes late, write her up. Does this, write her up. So that's kind of what I did. I would kind of like write her up for stuff, so she would get fired, and eventually she did get fired. There, now tell me, was I right? Never would have expected. I'm assuming it's you. Like I said, all I know, it could be fake. It could just be someone's random stuff. But I won't believe you. And yeah, you were right. You have some inside knowledge on me or what? That's crazy. So I ended up getting that person fired. I'll write them up for stuff. But it kind of sucked, they got fired. No, I'm just talking about like I said like ID. That's just any piece of paper. Well, not paper, just a screenshot of something. I'm still gonna call you Alex. It's been so long that I've been calling you Alex. It's be weird.
So
Unfortunately, that's your name.
yeah, she got fired. But as I said, she had it coming. Honestly, she had it coming. She would come late pretty much every single day. And it wasn't like 5-10 minutes late. It was like 30 minutes late. An hour late. So, you know, it was long overdue. She got like a bunch of chances to try to make it right. You know, to not get fired. Even I told her, like, what can we do to help you out? You know, so we don't have to like necessarily fire you. If you can't come in early, we'll come. You know, you come in late in the afternoon. What time works for you to, you know, to get here? So they did that, and she did good for a bit. But then again, eventually she went back to her old ways.
That was the time I was like kind of close to
A firing. Like I said, it wasn't my job to do firing. I could just write people up and give it to the director to do what he has to do.
all the important info.
Like I said, I don't believe you. I'll believe you. I'll take you at your word.
Although, like I said,
That's my nickname, though. I don't know if Andrew said it when we were playing on Jackbox. Maybe, I don't remember. Kind of backed out.
that's not believable. It's not I don't know. Who let Daddy out of jail? No, Diddy. I mean, who let Daddy out of jail?
What's that about? Is he out of jail? But I said, you got the nickname right.
But it's not my actual.
Real name. That's the name I give to people that that's what my friends call me.
Bro's a freak.
Ain't no bar like a Diddy party.
Like I said, I have a few different names. So if I were to like put it like this, I can guess all day and all night, buddy. But I stand by my damn proud mark.
Okay, so there's obviously my name.
And this is the name that I give to people that I just kind of met. My friends call me one name. My close friends and family call me another name. And then there's obviously Phantom, which is my online name. I'm gonna shoot you, dude. I'm gonna shoot you. You spelled it wrong, though. You got it right, but you spelled it wrong. Hey, Wheat. Take off the W and put a U.
I'm
I'm about to ban all these things.
you can fly. Let's see. Oh man, I can't do it.
Pretty unique, not gonna lie. I'm
Look, I can't freaking delete the message. I'm drawing this a picture. like I said, I've only met like a few people with
my name.
Well, obviously, if I have the same name as your dad, he's gonna have the same nickname. Because, especially if it's in Spanish.
Not spelled the same, obviously.
Because let's say, right, if your name is, I don't know, Alexander. Like, okay, the nickname for Alexander would be Alex. So obviously, same thing goes with, in Spanish.
Like Eric Garcia.
No. Like in Spanish, right? If your name was like Francisco, your nickname is Pancho.
Ooh, you bet you can guess.
Also, what's that? I feel like my name is fairly unique. Like I've only met like a small handful of people. I think in total maybe 4 or 5 people with the same name as me.
Yeah, I think maybe like 4 or 5 people. No way I would have guessed Francis. Real, the only one. You, the only one I know with a W. I mean Q.
That's what that too.
That's I'm not saying anymore.
Can't hear whether it's right or wrong. I'm not gonna say it because I want to keep my
Names separate from this. My real name is not Wheat. Well, obviously,
I didn't think it was.
I heard you reply with a W.
Kent, shut up. Just be quiet. Just ignore it.
I never met anyone with the same name as me.
Well, those depending where you are. But like I said, my name, I'd say is, I've only met like a handful of people. And especially with my last name. I've never met anyone with my last name. Or seen anyone with my last name. Obviously, if I search it up on Google, people come out, but I've never
met or seen anyone with my last name.
But like in high school, well, I'm not sure how it is for Wheat or you guys, but at least in the beginning of high school or middle school, actually, even that too, they'll put everyone's name like on a piece of paper somewhere in the school. In the high school, it was like on the cafeteria windows, all the names, and it will have your name and your homeroom.
That way you know where to go. It's too basic in the sense it's pronounced. It's like I like going by any name.
I get that. So like when I look for my class and I go to like my last name, I think I'm like the only one with my last name. So I am unique.
Last name, first name, right? Last name is first. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
Some Asian places put surname first.
No, well, usually, it'll be, let's say if my name was Phantom Pain, it'll be like that, Phantom's Pain, it would be Pain Phantoms. But there is, sometimes we do that, you put the last name first. But usually you put your first name and then you put your last name. Because I do remember, like in I think elementary, my 5th grade class, my teacher was like, "Alright, then everyone, you guys start putting your name, last name, comma, first name, because it's easier for us to find your name like that." Actually, I think only in school we do that. You put your last name and then your first name. Now that I just remember that, I totally forgot. Yeah, like for homework and stuff like that, you put your last name and then your first name. But we only did that so that way the teachers can find you easier. You know, because their paper or whenever they had, like, you know, look at attendance, it goes last name, first name, last name, first name. But I guess you're like signing, like, I don't know, important documents or stuff like that. You just go with first name then last name, unless otherwise specified otherwise. Sorry, I have
kind of bad memory, and I just totally forgot about that part of life. I'd be forgetting.
Well, here it's kind of the same and different thing. It depends, because I know if the wife wants to, she'll take the last name, or she will take it and also keep her last name. So she'll have two last names: her original last name plus yours. Or sometimes the guy even takes the last name of the woman.
I just realized I sent you my last thing. Oh well, at least I got the picture. I feel like you wear hats, I wear beanies. My sister kept her last name when she married. I'll take my wife's last name.
Yes, I do wear hats from time to time, mainly in the summer. That's the only time I wear it. And I mainly wear it also because it's too bright outside.
My eyes are sensitive.
Because I got astigmatism. If you don't know what astigmatism is, let me show you.
Well, that's astigmatism. The one on the left is how I see lights. Normal vision and how I see it. And I think also like astigmatism kind of like makes your eyes a bit more sensitive to light. Yeah, so here, with astigmatism, that's how the cars look. Without it, that's how it should look. I'm the opposite. My hair is long and puffy, so I need a beanie. Wait, I see the same thing. Is it bad? All it pretty much is you just see it a little bit more blurry, and especially like the lines. Right? So that's with it. You see all like those lines like coming out. Without it, not so much. That's probably the best picture. Never heard of this. Yeah, so that's the left. That's astigmatism, and that's normal vision. If you see normally like this, then normal, right? But if you see like all these like little lines, like kind of like spreading out, then you probably might have it. It's pretty much like self-diagnosed. I haven't been diagnosed with that, right? I haven't been told that you have this. I really have no idea. I think
let me search up what it is.
Alright, so distorted or blurred vision at all distances, eye strain, and headaches. Obviously, you can fix it with glasses or their contacts. Yeah, no, I've seen a light like that. That's why I was tripping. But as long as it makes it look,
like I said, for me, it's not super bad. Like some of these pictures.
like in my opinion, this one's really bad here on the right. That's really bad. The left, okay. Yeah. I'll just fight it like a man. It's not really anything bad, unless you have something like, I don't know, like a bad version of it. Or, I don't really know. That's it. I'm self-diagnosing myself. Because I mean, it's pretty easy, right, to do. Just look at a light. If you see like all these like lines coming out, then you probably have it. And I think I also read that if you do have it, your eyes are a bit more sensitive to the light. So you know, when I go outside, if you see me like out in public, you might think I'm mad because I'm like always squinting, like, you know, trying to like, because it's too bright. And even Joe was like making fun of me, like, why are you mad? I'm like, I'm not mad. They're like, yeah, people are gonna think you're mad because when you get the car, you're always like looking around and squinting, like if you're mad. I'm like, no, it's just freaking bright. Don't call it sex work. That work to be a man. Yeah, so I usually, depending if my hair is long, then I don't wear a hat because it just looks stupid. So I might wear a hat to like kind of block the sun a bit, or my glasses. At the same time, it's not like I'm gonna die from it. At least I don't think so. It's not like I can't be outside and, you know, see and walk. It's just kind of bright. It hurts my eyes a little bit. What you look what? You look what? Like someone who will wear a hat? Average? Oh, here's my glasses also, which I don't have on. But here are my glasses that I've been wearing. Transitional as well, so in the sunlight they turn brown, but they're freaking really smudged. I don't know if you can see it, but they're fucking scratched up real bad. And you get a new pair, a new I think beanie long hair combo fire. Yeah, my hair when it's long and a hat doesn't really work. It just looks kind of dumb. And you get a new prescription because these are they're a couple years old. Yeah, but these are my specs. And as you could tell, it's not super fucking. I really have no idea if it's from birth or not. As you can tell, you know, the normal size, my vision isn't fucking bad. But I don't really wear them because they're super scratched up. Yeah, my specs. That's why if you look at my profile picture, I can't see too well in that one. So usually my profile pictures, when I draw myself, I draw myself with like these glasses. They're not completely round. They're kind of like a, what is that, hexagons? 2, 4, 6, 8 octagons. And it's funny because sometimes Joy, she'll kind of like make fun of me or something, like, oh, can you see this? Or she'll be like, oh, you can't see how. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's kind of like Zeke's from Attack on Titan, I'm guessing. I'm not sure, I've never seen it.
I'm like, I could see perfectly fine. The only thing I kind of struggle with is, you know, small letters or trying to read from a distance. Because sometimes she'll like hold up a finger, like, and say, like, how many fingers do I have? And she'll be standing like, I don't know, 5-10 feet away. I'm like, are you serious? I see perfectly fine from the distance. It's just, you know, certain things that after a certain distance the faces become a bit blurry and I can't make out how you look.
I didn't use glasses, but you used to use it.
You got like contacts or something? I don't mind using glasses. I enjoy them. You know, give me a bit of pizzazz. And it's not just freaking plain old face. Yeah, but I need to get a new prescription because these are years old. That and mainly because they're really scratched up. So it's kind of annoying using the glasses when the glass is all scratched up.
Now I went back to the eye exam and they said, I'm okay now. I spent a lot of time that day there too. What do you mean you're okay?
Your eye just got better by itself? Use the healing potion of Minecraft and you're all good now? Yeah, road tripping.
Bro, I think he has a leap over rain with the healing powers. Regeneration. The first stone kind of looks like a blade. It does. I still gotta fix the... make more lines. This is the exact same thing. It looks like Stonehenge. Let me give Kent. Give you another one. Like I said, I gotta redo this whole system again. Once I get off, I'm gonna write all the names down and with the appropriate tallies. No cap. I can show you my old glasses, but one random visit, I could just see. That's weird. Both Wolverine over here, long hair. I'll be right back. Oh, my legs. I noticed you doing the watercolor techniques like the leaves on the last one, the background on this one. I'm trying. I'm learning new things. I'm doing my best. Kind of like trial and error. I've seen a few videos on YouTube like on how to like paint, right, and do like some techniques. So I'm kind of picking up things that I've seen and also implementing maybe other things I've done. Like, okay, that kind of works for me. And some things were super simple that I just never really noticed or done before. Like wetting the page and then putting paint so you get like a more even distribution of the same color.
Which I've seen like videos talking about that, but I just never really done it myself. Until one day Graphic said it. He kind of commented like, "Oh, it's because I'm painting wet on dry, and not wet on wet." So I kind of do wet on wet when I'm trying to get like large areas of
painted at once. There's some people who lay a blue sky down and pick up spots with paper towel while it's still wet. They look exactly like clouds. I tried, it looks like paper towel stains on the blue wash.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Also, like with like spray painting, I think like a lot of people, spray paint.
Paper towel, newspaper it down, and then just run their fingers like that.
And it leaves like a mark. And every single fucking painting kind of looks the same. Because their fingers are just like in every single painting. It doesn't look like organic in a way, if that makes sense.
I'm learning charcoal powder drawing. I wrote by Tom Holland art.
There's no mistakes, just happy little accidents.
Leave it what? What? Oh, you said a paper towel stain on a blue wash.
You could fly. I'm talking about like me when I'm telling you that I've seen people, do the spray paint art and that they're making like space and they put all those colors, get a paper towel,
Crumple it up, put it down. You're making a pun joke. Mark pun joke. Oh.
Yeah, and they just like run their fingers. This one guy, he just runs his fingers like that, and the first one or two that I saw, like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then I seen a couple of more of his videos. I'm like, oh, pretty much the same design in a way for every single thing you've done. I don't know. At least you could like crumple the paper and dab it a few times and do this and that, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Fuck, I can't really read. It's just cursive. Kuro, right? Or is it Caruso? That's what Wanda says. Kuro. Appreciate it, thank you. I've been practicing on doing landscapes, which I suck at, but I'm trying to get better. That's gonna leave a mark. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, I got you.
Let me tell you a sad and funny story. I remember one time I'm in high school, before I got with my now ex, we had the same class, and she was hitting on me, but I had no idea she was hitting on me until like we started dating. She told me, I was like, oh yeah, I was like hitting on you, but you didn't even notice.
And like she was like embarrassed. I do, but I can't draw. Like if you give me anything to draw, I will free draw it in less than 5 minutes because it's bad and I kind of rush a lot. Gotta take your time, easy, slow. I just have too much ADHD for both your handsome voice and your aquarium, although it gives me the shim and chill vibe. It's just me, my stupidity.
No stupidity.
I appreciate that you say I have a handsome voice. I think my voice is ugly. I hate it, but thank you, I appreciate it. And people do like the water in the background. Eric, as we finish this landscape book, you should draw portraits.
I'm gonna most likely do a poll
to see what people would want to see after I finish this book. If I either do portraits or... Did I not put your name last time? Portraits animals again, or maybe try something else completely different, I give it off for your voice. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm gonna look on Discord how to spell your name because the cursive is hard to read for me. Maybe CD. There you go. I should pass you on the leaderboard on the Discord. Yeah.
I'm trying to be active, but sometimes I'm busy. I've been busy a lot streaming and going to work, so I haven't really been that active. I try to be as much as I can.
There you go. That's for the thank you. That's for the thank you page. And also, I'm gonna put it in this thing for requests. I have a little system here that we switched up, but if you want a drawing done, it takes you 10 tally marks for a post-it note drawing. KURS Sora 1. Yeah, so we switch it up. So 5, I'll do your name in 3D. 10, a post-it drawing. Excuse me. 15, I'll do like a little comic strip. 20, a watercolor painting, a small one. And 50, I'll do a big one for you. And you can like save up the tally marks for that. Right here, Annie in the bottom. But back to what I was saying. Oh, I'm gonna hop on more often. Yeah, see if you do this Friday. I'm not sure what it will be for you, but in about 2 days, not counting this one, so Friday the 18th, I'm gonna be celebrating hitting 650 subs with some Jackbox, which is a party game where anyone can join in at any time. All you gotta do is go to jackbox.tv, enter the room code that'll be given on the stream, and you'll play along with whatever game we play. BRB, I gotta move some heavy stuff real quick. Go for it. So I was telling you that it was funny and sad story, I guess. But in high school, before I got with my then ex, apparently like she was hitting on me and I didn't even notice. And she told me like once we started dating, she was like telling me like, oh, you know, like, do you know Harry Potter? I was like, yeah, I know Harry Potter. Like, I'll come back, but I have to go. Thank you, Crusoe. Yeah, Crusoe. Let me look at the name again. Always. I'm just gonna say Sora. It's easier for me, Sora. Or Kuro. Kurosora? Kurosora. But yeah, she was telling me out, do you know Harry Potter? I was like, yes, I know Harry Potter. She's like, oh yeah, if you were, you know, Quidditch, right, the game? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, if you were to play that game, you'll be a keeper. And I was just like, okay. And I said, once we started dating, then she explained to me, like, oh, I told you that, and, you know, you didn't really react. She was saying that I'll be a keeper, right? Like, I'll be someone you should, like, she would want to date. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. I wish I would have known that sooner. But obviously, it didn't work out. Which is for the best because I don't have Joy, who should be out of bed. She is. Is your fiance your ex? No. Long Harry Potter pickup lines? No, my fiance is my fiance. I met her through the job I was telling you about, where I was like the manager. I met her through there. Which is kind of weird because I actually knew her mom first because I was her mom's manager.
and we ended up like getting to know each other, started talking, and then started dating. Because like I didn't know this until like after I had to quit the job, and Joy told me that her mom told her something like that people thought I was gay. The people at work thought I was gay because I would never like talk about girls or never told them about my relationships and stuff like that. So they were kind of like assuming I'm gay. And once I started dating Joy, they kind of found out that I was dating one of the workers' daughters. They're like, okay, I guess he's not gay. Which, I'm just like, why would I tell you guys my love life since it would even talk like that? Like, one, I don't really see you guys because I will come in late in the afternoon, but at times you guys are already leaving, and you guys don't really like care for me because you could tell. So yeah, I was just like, that's weird, but whatever. And I remember some bitch, she's a fucking bitch, fucking lied about me, fucking putting the disrespect on my name. Because apparently after I had quit, she was like telling some people that I think I accused her of something, of stealing or some shit like that. And I guess she told the director like, called me in and like made me apologize to her and all this stuff. And I found out because I still have a friend who works there, and he told me like, hey, is it true that this happened? I was like, huh? What you talking about? Like, oh yeah, this lady saying that I accused her of something, and she went to go tell the director, and the director made me apologize and do all this stuff. Like, what the fuck? No. So yeah, and like she just trying to seem, I don't know, make me seem like a bitch.
Because people lying on me, lying on my name.
You still here, Ken? She's alive right now. Check her watch. Watch it go live. Live.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off right now in a bit. That way, I go cook, eat, see what other stuff I have to get done around the house today.
And so I could watch you while I
Cook and clean.
This was coming out nice. Kind of ruined it a bit with this blue here. Just finished my breakfast. That's early for you. It is 5:04 p.m. for me. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm rolling one up. I'm going to start when I'm done. It's going to look bomb when you shade it in more. Yeah, obviously I'm taking my time and doing that, but I guess I'll leave it here. That way I can work on my drawings real quick. I'll put this one away. I'm liking how it's coming out. I hate that I put that blue in. You know, the picture has blue. It's not finished yet, Wheat. Obviously, I am gonna add more color pencil and more paint. I gotta do this. Gotta finish these drawings. Still got some space. Maybe I could just. I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave those. Let me just add the date. When was this? So it was yesterday? Yesterday at 4:55. So yeah, Tuesday. Okay, so 15. Pencil. Hello, second day of the list. I'm still sick. Darling, Akamai. A, B. Yeah, I see you. I'll add your name after after like a few minutes. So April 15th, 2025. We're gonna do it today. I'm not sure. Maybe some more rocks or something. April 15th, 2025. Took a few days off. All good. Hope you get better soon. Because I do like doing these drawings where I study something specific, I guess. You know, that one was more or less shading and texture. Right here it goes like birds, feathers. And the one that the ghost one was pretty cool as well. Cloth. So we'll see what we add today. Like I said, not my usual pencil that I'll be using. The ones in downstairs in the car, because I was drawing on the way to work. So I only have this one right now. It's a 9 lead. The other one is an 05. Let's see, what can I do? I don't know why, but this one spoke to me. This freaking thing. Do you have a book as well? Wheat? Something we could like practice drawing different, you know, shades, shapes, textures. I'm doing chili. I don't know why, but I was looking at different pictures and this one kind of like grabbed my attention. Yeah, it just grabbed my attention.
I was gonna maybe do more rocks, but this picture has got my attention. This feels a little bit weird, drawing with this pencil. Because the lead is obviously a lot thicker than what I'm used to. Thicker and more round. I was actually gonna do a like a kettle, right, where they make coffee. I was gonna do that, but then I saw this one. I was like, oh no, this one looks a bit better, more interesting to draw. There's some shiny bits, some darker areas.
I just started doing Jesse's drawings again.
You should. I feel like it's been really good for me. Not only just drawing people, but just drawing anything and everything. Just study helps me try to get a better understanding of shading, light, and texture. Even though there's still need references, but still helps out a lot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do all cheese or just
Foods in general. I'll see what
comes up. That's interesting.
I do Darling's name on this book.
I think I did. Right?
Cheese. That's family here. Max. Marking. I do not have Darling. I like portrait drawings. I'll make sure they're still here. So I'm not going to give them the tally mark, but I will add their name to this book. Darling. There we go. Thank you, page. I guess I could just leave this open so people can see. Portraits are annoying. People in general are annoying. The nose area.
The nose and the mouth. And the eyes. And the ears. And the head and the hair. Overall, all annoying to do. I find animals a bit easier to draw. Landscapes, still working on it, but kind of getting there.
It's like there was a different book you had my name in. Escribí hola pero lo mandé. We're switching up the tally system. I'm gonna start all over again. But don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just wait and listen. Let me explain it, alright? So earlier the stream, me, Artsy, and Kent kind of came up with a new system. So now you can save up your tallies to get something bigger and hopefully better, right? So 5 tally marks gets you your name in a 3D big. Save it so whenever I look through this book, everyone can see you. 10 will be a drawing, same as before, same thing. 15, I'll do like a little comic strip for you. I'm not sure exactly how long or how big it'll be. 20, I'll do a watercolor painting, maybe the same size as this, or maybe this, I'm not sure, but I'll do a small watercolor painting. And 50 is a big watercolor painting, maybe something this size or this size. And if you are one of the people who have already spent your tally marks, let's take Joy for example. 10 tally marks have already been spent. You'll get back half of those tally marks. So you'll get back 10 here. Alex will get 10. Artsy will get back 7. That way you guys don't start from 0. You'll start with something. And that way you guys don't start with all the tally marks. You get back half of your tally marks. I might give you an extra 1 or 2. Who knows? Boo, Eric. You don't like it? Blame Artsy and Kent as well. But yeah, darling, I gave you your tally mark for today. And if you have you know, anything under 5 tally marks, you'll stay with those same amounts. You never had enough tallies. Yeah, so right now darling has 2. You're not losing your tally marks, you're keeping them. Like you. I hope you meant me and not Kent. Más que vale. Okay. That's the new system we have in place. I might switch. Crack my neck. I might switch out these two. Your name and a comic strip. I might do something different. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the new system. So let's say we get 5. It's up to you if you want to spend them on a 3D version of your name or save them for a poster drawing, or you could save it to try to get like a big painting done. And who knows, maybe one day when I have enough money, maybe I can send it to you. This is a postcard. I can actually, technically, I can paint something here and send this to you. Place stamp here, write your address. My favorite movie, I have a couple. One of my favorite movies is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Another one is Grease. The movie Grease, the first one. Another one of my favorites. Toy Story, Monsters Inc. Hey DTK, how was my ball day? I had a very good ball day. I think it's Nightmare. Yeah, my day is okay. Not bad. And we are switching up the tally system. Completely switching it up. Joy can speak English. Latina. Yeah, she speaks English. She speaks English and Spanish. She speaks, understands, and writes, reads, everything. She just prefers to talk in Spanish. Just like I prefer to, yeah, you can. Just like I prefer to talk in English, she prefers to talk in Spanish. She doesn't really like speaking in English because she feels like she has an accent. So she doesn't really speak in English, not even to me. So, yeah. So she understands everything. That's it, it's just preference. Excuse me?
So yeah, once I get off, I'm redo the whole tally system and give everyone the new tally marks that you have earned. That's a good one. Anyone else drawing peppers? Or is it just me? I kind of went in not knowing what to expect, but I'm liking the way it's turning out. And here's Didi freaking crying in the background. You want attention? What does he want? Huh? Come here. I think wheat is from Cambodia, right? Sorry if I get it wrong. Speaking to so many people now, I keep forgetting. I mixed some of them up. You're back. I know a few words. Is Cambodian a language? No, I'm saying he's from Cambodia. Not he speaks Cambodian, I think. At least that's what I thought I said. I'm pretty sure, like, no, he's from Cambodia. No, he speaks Cambodian. Yeah, what would be the language for Cambodia? No, Khmer. Khmer? Khmer? Probably, like, pronouncing it all wrong. You know, it's because I'm American, and we Americans are very ignorant. You know, also Mexican American, French. No shit, yeah. Of course it's French. Sorry, dude. I should have known in Cambodia to speak French. Makes so much sense. Yeah, I didn't take world history. I took American history, so you know, it was just about America. And only America, United States, not South America. Because obviously America is only the U.S. I was actually thinking about drawing the famous towers from Cambodia. What famous towers? What temple? I was kind of thinking of doing something like that for like one of these pages. Like doing like the 7 wonders of the world, like famous buildings or stuff like that. You should do it. Kent is going to be streaming. Do you hear him in the background? That book is just one big sentence. We won. Okay, I wasn't sure how to refer to them. So yeah, Kent is going to be going live soon. Maybe he might do the painting of the temple. Can you schedule a cat? You have real unique round shapes. Wait a minute, can you... Dude's angry. He's whining, he wants attention. I'm not getting him. Can you schedule a cat? Yeah, you can. You're talking about the cat, the freaking the company construction thing. Then I guess you can schedule it. He's crying because I'm ignoring him. I drew them when I messaged him. And right now I'm freaking drawing, so I'm not really paying attention to Didi. And dude, he's so whiny and dumb at the same time. Because I love him, but I hate him at the same time. Because like, He could climb and jump onto the bed by himself, no help. He's done it multiple times. But if I tell him, come on, get up on the bed, he starts crying like, I don't know how. I can't. I'm just a baby. I don't know, I'm just a baby. Or same thing on the couch. The couch is super low. Like he could easily get on it. And sometimes when I tell him to get on, he starts crying like, how do I get on? How do I get on? Like, dude, you've done it before. There's been multiple times you come home and we see you on the couch chilling, or I don't know, right now I could be drawing. I look over like chilling on the couch.
But when it's time for him to do it by himself,
He can't.
it's fucking dumb. Okay, you should draw Angkor Wat Temple.
Honestly,
What I was also gonna do, I'll give it a shot. I was gonna show Ken some channel.
Kent.
If you can find it. Kent Campbell 122. Or you can search up Visions Kent Campbell and you should find his channel. Look, he's at 13 right now.
He only has 2 videos. I wanna put some joke into this too. Where is it? Okay.
It doesn't matter. Already subbed. Pizza Girl, how are you doing? Fans with pain. I'm doing amazing. How about you having a ball day? Why can't I say ball day? A ball day? What do you mean by that? Am I too old to understand? Is this the new meme? Are you guys ready for cringe? Is this the new Skibidi toilet? What the Sigma? Ooh-ee-ah, ooh-ee-ah. I was looking at this shit yesterday. That was funny.
Yeah, so when I get off Kent, you have to go live. I sent them your way. So you gotta go live.
Wait, you now sub. Oh my god, how dare you? You're in big trouble, Mr. Wheat. No, not to me, to Kent.
Kent is gonna go live hopefully right now when I get off.
Here he is, Kent. Kent Cap Bell. We're gonna be ending in the background. Kent Cap Bell 122. Or you can search up the thing Visions Kent Cap Bell. No choice now, yeah. So
When I get off, he's gonna be doing some watercolor paintings. He went live 2 days ago, and he was painting along. And let me just show you some of his work. Annie, yeah, chill out. Let me just find it real quick. Where is it? There it is.
what should I draw? You got 10 telemarks fans on screen. I finally got the 10th today. What do you want me to draw? Because that's some of Kent's work. I really like the snowy one a lot. It's my favorite one. That was really nice too.
You should draw a rock. You might think that's easy, but once you try drawing a rock, you're gonna realize how hard it is trying to get the shading done.
Tons of free advertisements, exactly.
So start setting up, Kent. Start setting up. Get your equipment ready. Bring out the paints. Bring out the lights. that it should begin.
I don't know. Put the ball. I don't know. Okay. Draws. Dian.
What?
The Rock.
Draw. Oh, Dwayne.
Is that how you spell Dwayne? I'm pretty sure there's an E somewhere. Dren.
Yeah, that's what we were saying before. His style is a bit more cartoony and more stylized. Mine's a bit more realistic, even though both of ours are not super cartoony. Well, his not super cartoony and mine's not super realistic, but
Yeah, two different styles. Max Blue. Welcome back, Max Blue. Let me give you your tally mark. One for Max Blue. And DT Girl, I believe I just gave you yours. Right? Yeah, it's yours. Yeah. New system in place. I gotta do a whole ass type thing, so I'll just keep on repeating myself for the new system. Next stream I'll have it set up. New text and everything. That way people know what to do. And one for you. I already gave you one. Did I? Yeah, I did. I did give you one. Did I? You can tell me an idea or a drawing that I should do. You got your 10 tally mark this night.
Something a little difficult to challenge you. Or something a little bit hard. You should draw a... Let me think. You want more? Let me think. What can you draw? There's gonna be a little scene.
Draw? No more for joy. Last time I had 6.
Yeah, you are at 7. 8 actually, because I gave you an extra one last time, so you're at 8.
But switching it up, you can go back down a few. Let me explain it one more time.
The tally mark, we're keeping it, but we're changing it. So anyone under 5 tally marks will keep the same number. Anyone who has 5 tally marks will lose half of their marks. So if you have 10, you have 5, and you keep 5.
Now, I have 5 tally marks. I'll do your name in a 3D
Style
If you don't like that, you can save it.
until you get 10.
Once you get 10, I'll do a post-it drawing for you. If you don't want that, you can save it and get a comic strip. I'll do like a little comic strip, like a little comic drawing for you at 15. If you don't want that, save those until you get 20, and I'll do a small watercolor painting for you. If you don't want that, you can save it for 50, and I'll do a big watercolor painting of whatever you want. Either maybe like something this size or this size. Last time I had 10, now I have 6. Yes. That way it's a bit kind of fair. Like I said, I might give you an extra 1 or 2 to everyone who has is gonna be losing tallies. You already know what I'm gonna ask for. The chinchilla. Let me know when you're ready, Kent. Let me know when you are ready. Oh, so I never told you what the drawing you should do. You should draw a ghost sitting on a mushroom, and he has a butterfly in his hand.
Yeah, that's the idea. A ghost sitting on a mushroom that's looking at a butterfly. Either it could be in his hand or something like that.
For real, I want to see so I can judge them. See what.
The drawing. I'm sitting.
Kent's.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for him to let me know if he's ready so I can pass off the torch to him. Yeah, so a ghost sitting on a mushroom looking at a butterfly or something with the butterfly there.
What, but would you like spicy?
I do, but not super spicy. I like spicy food that gives it flavor, you know. I don't like when it's like
Super spicy when it burns your tongue. You ready, Kent?
alright then. Yeah, I'll be getting off right now in a bit. Pass the torch off to you. Yeah, if the food is kind of spicy,
But I can still enjoy it, then I'm good.
but if it's like super spicy where like you can't even enjoy the food, you can't even taste it, then I don't like that. I like a little bit of spice.
Do you eat mango with some salt and chili mixed?
I do. I'm looking on Google. Tajin. That's what it's called. Tajin, one that we use. It's like a mixture of like you said, salt, some spice, some chili, some lime. You put that on some fruit, it's amazing.
Those chili look insane. What back Caruso? I don't know what to call you. It's always messing up. Okay, I gotta set up the phone, so I'll see you later. Alright then, for sure, Kent.
I'll send them to you in a few minutes. You wanna come say hi or be mean to Wheat for saying no more telemarks to you?
No lo voy a hablar. Ay,
Come get
hablan todos menos a eso, que no quiere dar marquitas.
Mama May. Welcome back. You Kent. Yeah.
Dile ponte mi garganta.
Oh, never mind.
No, está bien, pero es una parrada.
Good.
Hola. Hi. Se me olvidó que...
Call me Kuro like anyone else on the machine. Sorry, like Kuro.
Yeah, Joy's a little bit hoarse. Her voice is a bit hoarse, so she might sound a little weird.
No va a hacer un té.
Can I invest my points into the point market? Was poppin' Joy. Hola, Joy. Hello, Joy.
He says Wheat and Mama May.
No, no.
Wheat. She said not you because you guys are arguing since you didn't let her have any more points. Yeah, there's gonna be the tally mark crash of 2025. It was horrible. It's gonna happen really soon. When I get off the stream, I'm gonna erase all the tally marks. See how people react. Guys, I'm just drawing some cheese here. I'm trying to get like, different shapes and shades.
Like I said, I'm about to I was on 4 holding strong. I was surprised.
You're still keeping the 4 tally marks. No one is losing tally marks here. The only one losing tally marks is the people who have spent
theoretically has spent them already. Everyone's gonna crash on their art request at the same time. Yeah, dude, the art market crash of 2025. It was booming. You know, look at all these investments we had. You gonna erase telemark? Look at all these investments I have at Artsy, Wander. They're all gonna crash. They're worth nothing now. But don't worry, guys. Well, we're gonna bring back this system. It's gonna be bigger and better than ever. In the long run, you know, you're gonna get a 50 and get a big painting. And you know, once I'm financially stable and can spare the few bucks, perhaps I'll send it to you. I'll ship it to you. No promises. Sucks for them. Well, the people who have spent their telemarks are still gonna receive some back. Not all of them, because it would be kind of unfair. Or, I'm not sure. But they are gonna receive some back. So, you know, if you have 5, you'll get back 3 or so. That would be cool. I put my Medicare insurance on this. You fucked up. I told you I was gonna scam you. Didn't I tell you? Well, that would be nice with the shipping. RG doesn't need any more. You know, I laid out my whole art journey. You know, I was gonna get big. Once I make it big, I'm making a cryptocurrency, and I'm gonna scam everyone with my cryptocurrency. So if you fall for it, that's on you. But I'm gonna apologize in the beginning. Like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to scam you. But like after like 2 days of apologizing, I'm be like, no, you know what? I'm not sorry. I have this whole thing laid out. He's always on your stream. If you ship $1 to me, it's gonna cost me like 20 plus. I don't want to pull this card, but return everyone's money. I'm telling Joy. We're getting scammed now. Nice. Yeah, it's been my whole journey. Obviously, I'm joking, but that's the YouTube game. Every YouTuber does that. I'll just want to say bye. I'll enjoy your time. Thank you, Max. Thank you. Hope you have a good one. Hope you have a good rest of your day. But in all seriousness, that would be kind of cool though, to actually send you your 50 piece. Yeah, Wonder and Drew too. Yeah, Wonder and Drew, they're making the cryptocurrency as we speak, and just get ready for the scam that's coming and the fake apology video. I always say, if a scammer wants my identity, go ahead. They will end up broker than they started out. Would you let your kids watch Skibbity Thing? Hell no. No brain rot. Buy Phantom Geyser? Phantom Geyser? Phantom's version of Prime? I'm start selling Prime now. Well, Lego Paints. They are working on already. I don't want to say this, but there's a secret group chat with all the up and coming YouTubers from the Discord. We're gonna make a cryptocurrency. It's gonna be amazing for us, not for you guys, because you guys can get scammed. But I think in the end, we're gonna be happy with all the money we're gonna make. But again, in all seriousness, it'd be kind of cool to send you the artwork. Like I said, the only thing is, maybe when I'm a bit more financially stable, I guess you could say, and can spare the few extra bucks on shipping, unless you guys somehow cover the shipping costs. I have no idea how to do all that shipping, so it's something I'm about to learn. That'd be kind of cool. You had me at crypto. Shut up and take my money. Either happy or in debt. Shell, Drew, Wander, Phantom, RT. They're all under one blanket.
Exactly. It's already been switched, you know, into mates. It was actually Shell. She was against the scamming. That's the reason she left. She's like, I can't be part of this, and the mastermind behind this is Wander.
She took over.
So just be careful, guys. The big scam of 2026. It's around the corner.
What do you mean one blanket?
He means like it's all under one thing, under one big, all together. I don't know. I'm guessing you never heard that expression before.
You know, all under one blanket.
Under the same, like in the same boat. But yeah. Once you know, I can maybe spare the shipping cost, or if somehow you guys are able to cover it, the shipping cost, I would not mind sending out
The paintings. That's why Wonder is the owner. The new owner, yeah, communist. That makes sense.
because I do have another book. Let me bring it real quick.
So I have this book. Would you buy tickets in World Cup 2026? It'll host in your country? Nah, I don't watch soccer. But I have this book. This is what, 5.5 by 8.5. So kind of the same one as the other paintings that I have up here. And it's perforated, so I could just cut this out and send this. So maybe right here I could do your painting. And send this one. Hey, Kaylan, how's it going? So that's kind of what I'm thinking we could do. Eventually, maybe like send out the paintings. I will try to cover the shipping cost somehow. Like I said, I want to like first figure out how to ship, because I've never done any shipping whatsoever. And not only that, but I will also have to, if you, I think there is a way for you guys to like cover the cost. I don't think I have Mama May here. Oh, I do. Kaylin. C-A-E. Kaylin _07. Kent is going live. Yeah, I saw he went live. So, real quick before I get off, that's the plan. Hopefully one day I have enough money to send the artwork to you guys for free, or I don't know. Nothing is set in stone, as they say, because who knows, maybe one day I might start selling it and it'll be kind of unfair for some people and for me, because technically for me shipping is going to cost 20 plus. I don't know where he lives, so I don't know how much it will be. Cambodia. So there's that. But it's like I say, it's to be determined. Maybe I'll sell it, maybe I'll give it to some people for free, because imagine if, I don't know, Wheat, all he does is, you know, join the stream 50 times and he gets a free painting. And let's say Kuro actually buys it and has to fucking pay for it. Like, it wouldn't be fair, so we'll see exactly what we do. But yeah, Kent is live now. I'm gonna be getting off. I'm gonna pass the stream off to him. I shall be back later on today. From US to Cambodia, it's gonna cost 20 plus. I said, nothing is final right now. Still gonna see what we could do, what I could do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. I'll be back in a couple of hours, maybe like 5, 6 hours, 7 hours. I'm gonna go cook and eat and do stuff like that. I'm in Germany. That'll be a lot. Like I said, things are still to be determined. But
Kent is live at the moment.
if you are in my Discord, then you have the link to join Kent. If you're not in the Discord, then let me show you real quick his channel. But I do it anyway.
Okay, so Kent. Description, he's live.
Like I said, that's him. Kent Campbell 122, or maybe if you just look up the videos, and maybe this one might be easier to find them. Visions by Kent Campbell. So, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I'll be in his chat, watching and chatting. So if you guys wanna still chat along, be there. Let's say if you can't find it, it's on my Discord. My Discord is on my main channel, main page. On the stretch. Oh, that's good. Kent is 10 years older than you. I'm pretty sure he is. He's no, he's not 10 years. He's no, I think he's like a 10, 12, 10 or no, not even that. He's like 6, 7. He's about like 7 years older than me. Max 10 years. But yeah. I said I'll be in his stream. Just gonna wait. It's daytime for you. It's literally nighttime for me. It is daytime for me. It is 5:52 p.m. I'm in California. But anyways, I'll be in Kent's stream. I already see some people there. Kuro. So you can't find them. Kent Campbell 122, or just search up that thingy, Visions Kent Campbell, and I'll be there. See graphic, Kuro, Alex. Just morning for you. I'll be back later today though. Weeds. I know you probably might be able to join. DT Girl, I don't think so. Maybe I'll be back in about 5 or 6 hours, maybe 7. But yeah, thanks for watching. Oh my god, stretch. Bye.